you live in Richmond or you move to Richmond and you're like, what the heck do I have to do? I've done all the big things. Is there anything that's like off the beaten path? Well, yes, we've got some hidden gems in Richmond. One of the big ones is Byrd Park. Everybody drives by or drives through Byrd Park, but they never actually stop and walk around. You've got 2 huge ponds there. You've got a bunch of walking or running trails or biking trails around there. The houses around Byrd Park are gorgeous. They're all old. A lot of them are restored and taken care of. So, I mean, if you just want to walk around and look at architecture, like Byrd Park is the place to do that. And then, of course, you've got some tennis courts. You've got the normal like workout, circuit in there, and you've got some basketball courts. There's a ton to do in Byrd Park, but people just think of it as they're driving through, or maybe just for the one big pond that's beside Maymont. They don't think of all the other stuff that's in Byrd Park, because Byrd Park sprawls. You've even got, which everybody knows about and everybody talks about, is the 4th of July Carillon fireworks that the city puts on. But again, Byrd Park just isn't the Carillon. There's so much more to do. It's just not a fenced off, nice looking park. It sprawls throughout Richmond. So if you get a chance to come in and take a look at Byrd Park and just walk one day for a couple hours, you might be surprised all the little nooks and crannies that you find that are actually a cool place to look in Byrd Park. Another place that you could go is you could go down to Texas Beach, which again is near Byrd Park at Maymont, but nobody really knows about this little hidden place that you can go sit on the river that won't be as crowded as Browns Island, because Browns Island can get crowded at times. So Texas Beach is another place to get to the river, and then you can actually, sit and lounge on the river and not be crowded with everybody, unless you want to go right outside the city, and then you could go up to Powhatan State Park, you could go over to Goochland. There's lots of places up there to get to the river that allow you again to get to the river and not have a lot of crowded places. And Powhatan State Park's pretty new. Again, lots of walking trails, lots of things to do. You can camp there. I mean, if you live downtown, that's a good 30 to 45 minute place to drive to camp overnight or start, trying to camp. We use it all the time as the start of the season, so the shakedown camp, and it's only 15 minutes from my house. So it's fantastic. You've got 2 put-ins on the river there, and you can basically float from one to the other. You can paddle, do whatever, and the river is super wide there. Super, super wide. Another great place in Richmond that is hidden and not lots of people talk about or go to, but they drive past it a lot, is Hollywood Cemetery. And there's some really cool gravestones in there. There's some really cool statues in there. There's a bunch of actually tours that you can tour through there, because there's also some crazy history figures that are buried in our cemetery in Richmond. Whoever knew that? And then, of course, Hollywood Cemetery has a gorgeous overlook of the river. So another quiet place that's hidden and tucked away that if you've got time to just walk around, because again, it's bigger than you actually think, because when you drive by it on the road, it's only like a half a block long, but that thing goes deep. And so if you walk through there, you get to see a bunch of different carvings, a bunch of different statues in there, and just to have fun to walk around and read how old the gravestones are there. And then, of course, you can always have a picnic and, with the overlook of the river there. So those are just a few of the many, many, many hidden places in Richmond for you to go to take a look at and just to get away and to feel like, hey, yeah, I'm in Richmond, but I'm not really in Richmond. So if you want some more, give us a call, shoot us a text. We would love to chat with you and share our other ones that we have. But don't forget to like and subscribe.